gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You ballin', boy.
Oh, happy Monday. It is the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show. What's going on, Chili?
Oh, not much. Beautiful day.
It is. If you're new here, I'm Al from D-Town. That dude right over there, that's Chili442, one of my best friends. We got into this because, I started calling into a radio show. A dude started an internet radio company. He put me on a show, and then I've done several shows with him. Shout out Ray. Then I started doing an internet radio station in Peoria. Shout out Wolf. Then me and Chili started D-Town Radio and had a ball. And then we quit. And then COVID hit, and we said, hey, let's start doing a podcast. And people tune in.
Yeah.
They actually tune in and listen to us. And we get good numbers and everything. So
At least 20, 25 people. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks to all my family that, they just watch for a minute, to make me feel good. They're like, we can't let Al. I'm still working on my lighting, man. I'm kind of still yellowish, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But man, we got some weird weather happening right now in the Midwest. I was sweating today at work. I turned on I got one of those big ass fans above my bay. I had mine going. And I mean, this summer, it's going to be hot in that motherfucker.
You get used to it.
Yeah, I will. And plus, I did the garbage thing. So, I mean,
But today I went and sat outside for a while. And it was just sat out there in the sun in my jammy pants and a t-shirt, and it was just a slight breeze, and it just felt awesome. And then I'm like, I got a show to do tonight. Let's heat up the garage. So I went and opened the garage doors, and like 2 hours later, I came back, and the garage had come up slowly, about 10 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome. This isn't costing me any propane. So because I don't like to heat it if I can. But anyway, I can't believe I've never in my life opened my garage doors in February to warm up my garage. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. I mean, we were out yesterday. I blew leaves off the driveway, fired up the leaf blower, and she did a couple things in the garden. I'm like, man, this is just strange. It just feels like spring, and I know like in 2 weeks we could have a blizzard.
For sure.
Like I always say, never turn your back on March. March will kick your ass.
Big old ice storm or some shit like that.
Yeah, so for now I'll take it. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, but it's getting ready to like switch up. Because I think Wednesday it's supposed to be like 30 something for the high. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, Wednesday 34, and then back up to like 50 on Thursday.
Yeah, but
and then
that drop in that temperature, ooh, that could be dangerous. That could kick off some like late February tornadoes and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Way to be a Debbie Downer, Al. Hey, what's up to everybody watching live right now? We appreciate you guys. But yeah, so
I forgot you were a tornado aficionado.
I am, man. And I got the red truck like the movie Twister. Although he had a Dodge. But I think I'm ready to start chasing some fucking tornadoes.
I want to know, does yours have one of the self-healing windshields? Because he broke 3 windshields in that movie, and they just kept coming back perfect. I don't know how he did it. It was amazing.
That was that year Dodge. They had that indestructible windshield.
That should have been a commercial for Safe Light.
Man.
Cut. New windshield.
Yeah.
Then they film it again, and then cut. Safe Light van comes up. The guy knocks out another windshield job. And yeah, that'd have been funny.
Man. Oh, that would have. That's a great idea, Evan.
I have the best.
Well,
I should do marketing for Safe Light.
Supposedly, Twister 2 is in the making. And anybody that knows me, that is like, Twister is a horrible movie, but it is my favorite. I have watched that movie 25,000 times.
That is your guilty pleasure.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, I saw they had a part 2 coming out. I can't remember, but yeah, I saw the red truck again. I don't think it was a Dodge truck this time.
Well, he's Bill Paxton's dead.
Yeah.
And so's the other dude on there, Philip Seymour
Hoffman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead too.
Yeah.
Right.
So they ought to kill him with a tornado. Like AI him in there and have him like get hit by a tornado. Take him out like, that'd be awesome. No,
they could do it.
No, you'd get some lawsuits. Some family member get butthurt over that.
Cut him a check.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Evan, would you like, I got a few lists.
Okay.
This one is not coming up. Oh, here we go. 20 things that disappeared from society and no one noticed.
Typewriter. I'm always on the typewriter, man.
Oh, it's going to be one of these. God, knowing our neighbors. That is kind of true, though. CD, DVD drives, and laptops. Man, I miss that.
Yeah, Vicky's son. I asked about his computer. I said, your CD drive, can you burn a CD? And he had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, how do you download software onto your, and he's like, I just download it from the internet. I'm like, I guess you do. I'm like, kids don't do anything with I guess they don't need, but I used to like copy CDs all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
Or, burn custom CDs. And gosh, this has just turned into a boomer show. We got to be careful here.
I know. Toys and cereal boxes. I was very, very surprised when I bought cereal a few years ago. Because since I was a kid, I'm not a huge, milk guy. So I don't really eat a lot of cereal. And a couple years ago, I kind of started again. And, I was kind of upset. There wasn't, no toy inside.
I wonder if it's a cost thing or
I wonder if
I remember as a kid pointing out to something on the shelf and I wanted that just because I saw the toy inside, but now I'm thinking the box is probably more of a cartoon character or something they identify with, instead. I don't know. Media's taken over so much.
Right. 9 to 5 has turned into 8 to 5. The traditional 9 to 5 workday, inclusive of a paid lunch, has stretched to 8 to 5, demanding more time without added compensation. True.
Yeah. It's gotten carried away a lot of places. Oh, we start at 7. We start at 6. Come on. We got to draw a line somewhere. That's just not natural for you to get out of bed in the dark, shower, feed yourself and get somewhere before 6 a.m. I've done it and it sucks. And so have you.
Yeah.
Big time.
Arizona
not what
tea.
Your body's made for.
Arizona teas for 99 cents. Remember when those Arizona teas came out? They were 99 cents.
Yeah. I only want to think of the price of some things.
Longevity and careers.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Like when I was in school, and that was 30 years ago, they said you will change careers 7 times on the average. A boomer, a Generation Xer.
Yeah. You said we're turning into a boomer show. We're not. We're a Gen Xer show.
But we're talking about every week, like the way things used to be, or the things that have disappeared, and I'm not knocking it. No, I'm having fun with it. It's interesting. And I think people enjoy our lists, apparently. It is fun to reminisce.
People feigning when something unexpected happens. That is so true. Nobody faints anymore.
That used to be so huge on TV shows and stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
Growing up, oh, this person fainted. They got some crazy news and they just pass out, and I've never seen any. Well, I have seen people faint. Actually, it's guys, and it was at both of my sister's weddings. One of the dudes just fell over, one of the groomsmen.
Oh, yeah, because they probably went out the night before, got a little drunk and shit like that, and then you get, oh, man, it's hot in this tux.
It's hot in the tux. You were probably out, right, you're the night before, you're dehydrated, you're hot, and they would say, don't lock your knees back, which kind of cuts circulation a little bit, and Greek weddings are long as hell, so it's just it's one of them things. But both times my sister's wedding, I'm standing there, and dude, just boom, right over, like out of nowhere. It's freaky when it happens, but I have seen it happen. But it's mostly guys, not women. That's what's funny.
Wow. Sobe drinks, they still have those. What are they talking about?
Sobe? Oh, yeah. I remember those. Yeah, and stuff like that, Snapple and all that.
Ronald McDonald. Yeah, he's gone, man.
McDonald's looks like, when you go by McDonald's, it doesn't look like a McDonald's of our past. It looks, they damn near look like jails these days. They look like office buildings. They don't look like, they don't look like, oh my God, I want to go there and eat and hang out and,
Right,
Do they still have any of the playgrounds anymore at any of them, or is it one of those liability things? Some kid probably broke their arm and sued their ass off.
I don't know because I don't know.
You don't have kids,
yeah? I so I'm not really hanging out at the McDonald's Playland.
That's a good thing, Alan. That's a very good thing. I commend you for that. Good.
Uh-oh. 14th. No, that's not the one. The rest of that list kind of sucked. It was like typewriters and shit like that. We knew all that. but this one is 15 forgotten trends from the 60s. Only a few will remember. My mom was a 60s kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, for number one's hippies. Well, no, we got hippies now.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you do. We do.
Peace signs. I throw everybody the peace signs. Sometimes I leave a finger down.
That's still all over
everybody
bumper
throws
stickers, all that stuff.
Yeah, these people are stupid. Bell-bottom jeans. Nope, they're back in fashion. I seen girls wearing them all fucking winter.
They cycle around. Yeah.
Smiley face stickers. Yeah, those were kind of stupid. They had them everywhere.
Let's come and go. I was thinking about the Calvin. Remember the Calvin pissing on everything on the guy's back window, and that finally disappeared?
Thank God. And then the nuts on the pickup trucks.
Truck nuts, yeah. Thankfully you don't have those. I'm proud of you.
am proud to say I have never, ever owned a pair of truck nuts.
No.
And I'm redneck as shit. I mean, I don't buy hot dog buns. I don't buy hamburger buns. I eat everything on white bread. I drink sweet tea. I love fishing, and I work. Fucking redneck as fuck. And I like working outside. Number 5 is lava lamps.
We have one or two. One is kind of a quasi lava lamp. It's not. It's made by the lava company, but it's not quite lava inside. But yeah, we have one. And man, some of the stuff we broke one of the bases, and what some people want for some of the like old retro parts and stuff. It's like, get real.
Yeah. Number 7, they must haven't been in a Walmart in a while. Mini skirts. And somebody needs to go and tell all them girls that's wearing them at Walmart they're out of style. Because I seen one girl that should not. It had to be her daughter's mini skirt. Her like 6-year-old daughter's mini skirt.
Well, it's like spandex. It's a privilege, not a right. You know, don't abuse it.
Jesus, I ain't gonna say no more. We try to keep this somewhat not X-rated. So, the space age.
Yeah, that was hot in the 60s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah. Everybody.
Cars, tail fins, everybody. All the automakers, one of their cars look like rockets.
Number 9 on this list is Beatlemania, which, yeah, I don't think anybody really has come out like the Beatles did. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
As far as their worldwide attraction, where they were getting mobbed at everywhere they went, and that lasted quite a long time before Yoko.
Well, yeah, they quit touring after. I don't know when they quit, after like 68 or something. I don't know. They quit touring. They only toured for like a couple years, and they just hung it up. They couldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it was so crazy. I mean, there was like riots and shit at their shows, and you know these girls, and it was mostly girls.
Oh yeah, but they're up on stage and they're playing through a 50-watt amp or a 150-watt amp or whatever, and you can't hear them because these girls are screaming. It was like they could just stand there. It didn't matter what was going on. These girls were just screaming. You couldn't hear them. That was nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably get there one day, Evan.
But geez, I mean, look at not on the same level, but Taylor Swift, that she's packing in arenas of whatever 60,000 people. That's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. I try not to say too much bad about Taylor Swift because I know some people like her. So, to each his own. I don't want to be a hater.
Oh no, I mean there's no reason to hate. I don't understand all the hate that she gets. I'm just saying. I mean, at somebody at that level, that's the only one I can think of right now that is that drawing that huge of attraction and ticket prices and stuff.
Right.
Phenomenal fan base. I don't know who else is at that level.
Yeah, you're right. Say it. You're fucking right, Evan. Number 10, tie-dye clothing. Making me.
Sorry. Tie-dye.
Yeah, I don't know. I still see it quite a bit.
I like it. The woman hates it, so I don't wear it.
Yeah. 8-track tapes.
Well, that's just, technology. Nobody.
Groovy chairs.
Yeah, that used to be a thing.
It did.
The beanbag to all the other chairs. How
we
could we
had
make a chair something different?
We had one that was egg-shaped. We had one that you sat back in it. If you sat back in it, it was like, it had little pinholes in it, and it was dark, and it looked like stars. Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we had some weird chairs. I hated that wicker shit, though. I think that was more the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, that's for back porch stuff.
Action dolls.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids still play with action figures, all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was never into the G.I. Joe, all that stuff. I don't know. Figurines.
Yeah, I don't. I was when I was like little. You know, we got the He-Man and then Transformers and then G.I. Joe. But we usually got the generic ones. Shot up G.I. Joe that only had like one leg. Fucking Transformers. There was a generic Transformer, and we always got those, and I was like, man. And I mean, you tried to turn them into whatever it was, and then pull it back into the robot, and it'd just fall apart.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah, it was. But what do you do?
Never had one.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Anyway, we'll see if we got any weird and stupid news from around the world, Evan. See what is going on.
There's been some funny things going on lately.
Female plane passenger fined for forcibly performing oral sex on a man sitting next to her.
This is consensual. Just let it go.
Do we want to dig into this? I mean...
Yeah, what? 2 passengers were going at it, you said?
No, she forced...
Oh.
Yeah. A woman was detained and fined for allegedly performing oral sex on a man who tried to push her away on a plane to Russia.
Right. I tried to push her away. I want the news to get this for my wife to read. I tried to push her away numerous times. And I said no.
She pulled down his trousers and committed violent acts of a sexual nature. Later, the neighbor stopped resisting.
What do you mean by violent acts?
I don't know.
Pulled down his pants and performed violent acts. I don't like where this is going.
Another outlet reported the intoxicated passenger was allowed to finish her act.
That's probably best.
A video from the altercation shows her rummaging in a pile of trash spilled in a galley for a $100 bill, which he then allegedly used to bribe the stewardess. Man, this story has it all.
It sure does.
How can we top this? Well, that's the show tonight, folks. Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Mom loses $820,000 injury claim after she was photographed in a Christmas tree throwing contest.
Yeah. If you're trying to sue for an injury, you should probably avoid that. They have Christmas tree throwing contests?
Yeah, a court in Ireland, Evan. That's partly where my heritage is from. I'm part Irish. Dismissed. Hold on.
They run out of potatoes to throw. What the hell? They throwing Christmas trees.
I don't know, but this is coming from the Irish Independent, so you know. They dismissed a mother's $820,000 insurance claim after a picture emerged of her not only throwing this damn tree, Evan, she won the contest to see who could toss the tree the furthest. Had claimed that a car accident in 2017 left her with debilitating pain, leaving her unable to lift heavy bags and keeping her in bed on most days. Well, maybe that day she woke up with a shitload of energy.
And she's like Grandpa from Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory. She just jumps out of bed and chucks a Christmas tree.
Oh, Evan, would you like to see a picture of her?
Oh, absolutely. Let me scroll up here.
Hey, not only am I going to give you a picture, Evan, I'm giving you a picture of her throwing the tree. You ready? Here you go, Evan.
Oh, nice. I'm speechless.
Yeah.
She looks pain-free to me. I couldn't do that.
Thank you, NBC News, for the photograph. Oh, my God. Yeah, so, watch what you're doing. If you're suing people, don't go throwing Christmas trees. Because who wouldn't have thought somebody's going to put this on the internet because it's fucking stupid?
Well, like I've said, there's a camera everywhere these days. Be careful. Just assume no matter where you are, what you're doing, there's a camera on you. Be careful.
Evan, did you know there's something called the Florida Man Games?
Oh, a bunch of crazy guys show up and do what? A bunch of coke and what? I don't know.
Hold
Wrestle alligators?
Well, at this Florida Man Games, big crowds cheer competitors evading the police, and they start wrestling over beer. St. Augustine, Florida. Even gunfire.
Whoa.
I don't know. Okay. They rose up by the dozens from across Florida. Competitors in tank tops and cut-off shorts. Oh, shit. They had a redneck fest. It was redneck fest, and I wasn't fucking invited. Anyway.
Well, you're in the wrong state. Otherwise, you'd have been a shoo-in.
For a showdown that treats evading police and wrestling over beer like Olympic sports. The games kicked off Saturday with the Star Spangled Banner, well, of course, played on electric guitar. Then the spectators sipping canned beers behind metal barricades cheered and frequently shouted cuss words as a dozen teams battled in contests inspired by real events from America's most surreal state.
So, yeah, like I said, those events.
Yeah, they actually had retired police and stuff like that, military, that chased these guys down, Evan.
Bring in the military to... Oh, my.
So I'm signing up for next year.
Yeah.
Larry,
established residency.
Here, this guy, Larry Donnelly, trained for the relay race by riding a bicycle around his neighborhood with a second bike strapped to his back. It paid off Saturday when he won his heat after picking up a bike in each hand and running with them. So
nice.
And then you got cops chasing you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Other events involve contenders wrestling sumo style while holding pitchers of beer. Or running from actual sheriff's deputies while jumping fences and avoiding obstacles.
While holding a pitcher of beer.
Oh, my God. Spectators paid $45 per ticket or more to watch these games.
Wow.
I'm in next year. I think we'll do the show from there.
Yeah. Live broadcast.
Oh, my goodness.
What's it called? The Florida Man Games?
Yes. Check this out. In Oklahoma, an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper was irritated when his cruiser was hit during a traffic stop over the weekend. That's because it wasn't the first time that has happened. In fact, it was the 6th time. Trooper Russell Calicote's dash camera was rolling when the driver slammed into his squad car.
The 6th time?
Yeah. The vehicle was traveling at least 60 miles per hour, and there was a strong smell of alcohol when the driver was approached.
That's crazy.
The trooper, the dash cam caught video of the exchange when the trooper says, "What I'd tell people on a personal note is stop hitting me." Oh my God. Yeah, that would suck, man.
You worked at a body shop for a minute.
Yep.
Did you guys have any cop cars come through there?
No.
Oh, because they bang them up a lot.
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
are pretty far out.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't. And especially on them country roads.
Yeah.
This one, Inside the Magic. Disney parks officially deemed the biggest ripoff in America.
Oh my God, it's so insanely expensive. I mean, you get what you pay for, I guess, but I can't go anywhere in anticipation that I'm going to spend 3 hours that day plus standing in line.
I don't even want to do this. That ain't even funny. Married couple accused of doing stuff to the family dog, Evan.
Oh, that's not good.
No. You know what? Just shoot them. If you're that far gone, yeah, you got to go.
There's some methed up people. I say it like that, methed up people out there.
Houston woman arrested in Nevada with 300 pounds of the ganja.
300 pounds?
300 pounds.
They still bust your ass for that. That's a lot.
Okay. I know I saw that. Deputies say they saw a suspicious driver speeding and running red lights.
Why?
The marijuana was concealed in 6 large duffel bags. Do the speed limit. No, I'm not going to tell you how to traffic narcotics. That's not really.
No, but there's 2 things. Get a nondescript car and drive the speed limit. Drive with traffic. And it's hard to get... it's hard to get pulled over if you just do that. Drive the speed limit. I mean...
Right. She faces charges of trafficking marijuana, obtaining, possessing another individual's credit or debit card, and operating a vehicle at a speed exceeding the posted limit by 10 to 20 miles an hour. Stupid. Stupid. 3 days after Valentine's Day. How are you going to act?
300 pounds. Wow.
Maybe that's what she was giving her boyfriend for. Oh, my God. Can we do any of these? I tell you what. This might get taken down off of Toronto man. Well, it's the news. This comes from the Star. Toronto man gets prison for tricking men into anonymous sex through a hole in a sheet. That just tells you more about men than anything.
How horny do you have to be to just like take the word that, yeah, just stick your dick through there. There's a vagina on the other side. Yeah, you'll be fine. Man, you gotta really, really want it bad. Oh, okay. I guess I'll go for it.
Oh, well, how stupid. Wait a minute. This gets weird. On 2 separate occasions in 2020, old Tony here, old Tricky Tony, we'll call him, tricked 2 men into believing they were talking to a woman online and invited them over to his Toronto home to have anonymous sex through a hole in a sheet hanging in a doorway.
Little glory hole. Makeshift glory hole. You got to admire their,
You can't move the sheet. The ruse came to an end when the second man pulled the sheet down. There we go. Who's this first idiot?
I don't know. Second guy's like, man, I can feel this beard on my balls. Something's not right.
The second man pulled down the sheet, threatened to hit him, to find him cowering on the ground in a black wig. He was later arrested. Oh, man. He's been convicted of 2 counts and will do 28 months in prison. And then he's a sex offender, so he'll have to register.
Man. That first guy, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
You're like, who's smarter? The guy who whips the sheet or the guy who says, you know what, let's just leave that sheet there and just back on out of here?
Spanish priest arrested by police for trafficking Viagra. What a real boner.
They were out to get some real hardened criminals.
Jeez, a priest and his partner have been arrested in the town of Don Bitonito in the Spanish province of Extremadura as part of an investigation into the legal sale of Viagra and other powerful aphrodisiacs. Yeah, that ain't good, man.
Man, I'm watching the what do you call it, closed caption, and it did not even try to attempt to spell out what you just said. That was good. It just jumped right over it twice. Anyway, sorry.
No? This one, Evan, comes from the UK. No, I am sorry. It did say UK up there. A Texas man is under arrest for allegedly committing bizarre actions at an antique store. Evan, for $1. No, I'll give you $100 if you guess what the hell this guy was arrested for at an antique store.
Shoving figurines up his ass. I don't know.
Oh my fucking God. Evan, this guy was arrested. He was dressed in a kilt, walked into the antique gallery of Houston, and started putting items up his butt. Surveillance camera footage, which we cannot show on tonight's episode of the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show, showed the man grabbing utensils off the shelf and placing them under his kilt. He then returned the items to the shelf, Evan. The man spent several hours in the store.
Wait a minute. He returned them to the shelf afterward?
Put them right back.
Oh, that nasty motherfucker.
He was with a female companion doing the same thing with other items, including antique bottle opener, a tobacco can, and a makeup brush. They did not purchase anything before they left, Evan.
First person to get herpes from a makeup brush bought it. Get herpes in the eye from a makeup brush.
Man, that's why I'm telling you. You got to watch buying that
store.
You got to watch buying that shit out of garage sales and stuff like that. You don't know what people are doing with that.
Yeah, this makeup brush smells funny.
Oh my God.
She's going to get pink eye. Oh my God. That's funny. These people are crazy.
Yeah.
A kilt, huh?
He was wearing it. Well, right there. He lives in Texas and he's wearing a kilt. Right there. Go to, I'm not saying he should have went to jail for wearing the kilt. But he should have been locked up in a home or, because look, that ain't normal. I have never once walked into a store and thought, I'd really like to put something in my butt and then put it back on the shelf. Not once.
No. The guy, the first sign, the kilt, I don't know. I'm as much Scottish as I am Greek, and I've never once thought about wearing a kilt. It's just not on my radar. So no, that's pretty funny. But going in there just in a store and just randomly shoving things up your ass, removing that's almost a Florida man thing.
I don't know. I don't even think Florida's.
Florida man wouldn't touch that.
Evan, the New York City man caught with the pythons in his pants. I think we did this story. He had all these. We did it.
Oh, yeah.
He was a Chinese man, and he was smuggling 3 Burmese pythons. Well, he was he was fined and sentenced to probation.
What's that really mean? Don't do it again for...
Oh, man, this dude. Rhode Island officials say a coyote killed by a hiker has tested positive for rabies.
Oh.
Police said the hiker killed the coyote with his bare hands on Friday after being bitten on the leg while walking in the woods.
By a rabid coyote.
Man, you're a bad motherfucker. You kill a coyote.
Yeah, and rabies is pretty rare, actually.
Yeah. Huh. Boy, he's in for some hell. Unless it's better than it used to be. It used to be like so many shots and the way they treat rabies. Maybe it's changed. I don't know.
I don't know either, but yeah, I do remember Ozzy Osbourne talking about that, where he bit the head off the bat, which he thought was fake or whatever, and he had to go in for all those rabies shots, and he's like, yeah, it was like pumping like thick liquid into you.
An Oklahoma judge who sent more than 500 texts to her bailiff during a murder trial will resign. Yeah,
Dang.
That's not a good look.
No, this guy isn't taking his job serious. He's getting paid crazy money by the people, and he's not taking it serious at all.
It's a woman, Evan.
Oh, sorry.
District Judge Tracy Soderstrom agreed to resign on Friday and never again seek a judicial office in Oklahoma. So she'll probably be in Illinois soon.
Yeah, they moved to another state.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Rinse and repeat.
Sheriff's deputies corral a wayward kangaroo near a pool in the Florida apartment complex.
A kangaroo in Florida?
Yeah. Probably escaped like Disney World or some shit.
I don't know, man. Don't mess with them things.
Oh, shit. This here. A rocket of the type used to carry a nuclear warhead has been found in the garage of a home of a deceased resident in Washington State.
Really?
Bellevue police responded Thursday to a report of a military-grade rocket in the garage of a home in the city across Lake Washington in Seattle.
How did he get that?
I don't know.
Wow.
Bomb squad members inspected the rusting object and found it was a Douglas Air 2 Genie, an unguided air-to-air rocket that was designed to carry a 1.5 kilowatt nuclear warhead. There was no warhead attached, though, or rocket fuel.
Good thing.
So it was no explosive hazard. What
That'd be neat to have.
What a weird thing to keep, though.
I'd make a coffee table out of it, yeah.
But hold on, I think there was a picture. Yeah. Here, hold on, Evan. I'll show you a picture of it real quick. That's a not good big picture too. Yeah, I don't know what you would do with this. I mean, honestly. And there we go. That thing just took up room. And it's not like you can start cutting on it.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. What kind of coffee table you making out of that?
A lot bigger than what I was thinking. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I was thinking without the warhead and something. Okay, that was in the garage. You know, if we just get rid of this, we could put another car in here, you know?
Jeez. People are weird. Yeah.
What a scrapper would want for it. I mean,
man.
You know.
Oh, that is hilarious. But well, he had to get it from somewhere, though.
Yeah. Funny barn find, though.
That would be. Woman tossing trash falls in a dumpster, survives getting compacted in garbage truck. Wow.
Oh, I remember that show, like 199 Ways to Die? And
Yeah.
they showed what it would be like to get smashed in a... I can't believe someone could live through that.
Yeah. Here, it says a New Hampshire Fire Department says a woman fell into the dumpster while throwing out her garbage. And it didn't end there. She landed inside a trash truck that compacted the contents.
Oh, wow. Huh. I would think it would just crush her.
Oh, no. New Orleans thief steals 7 king cakes from bakery in a very Mardi Gras way.
What's that mean?
I don't know. We're going to read this story real quick, Evan. It says, a thief stole 7 king cakes, about as many as he could carry during a break-in last week in New Orleans. The thief also took cash and a case of vodka. He said, the baker says our king cakes are just that good. The baker wrote on social media, but please come and purchase one during our regular store hours. It doesn't say. Oh, no, they never found the guy, but one wisecracker responded to the bakery's social media post with, "It was me, I'm holding all 7 babies hostages until I get a lifetime supply of king cakes."
These king cakes, I'm missing something. They must be spectacular.
Yeah, they're not bad at all. At all. And Evan, I think that's it on news. I think I was shocked from the get-go with the plane story.
The plane story?
Yeah, the first one about the woman forcing herself on that dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. We did this story last week. No, February 23rd. We did do this story, though. The bozo of the week is the guy that stole the truck of brand new Corvettes when he got out of prison. And we did that. Valued over $1,250,000.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah. Multiple felony charges, including robbery, 11 counts of theft of means of transportation, and felony theft. Goodbye.
Illegal lane usage. Yeah, they'll throw everything at him.
Yeah. That dude. Yeah. There's so many other ways to get home. Stealing a truck. Why didn't you just take one of the fucking vets off?
Really? Have some real fun.
Man, if you're going to go to jail, have a story to tell when you're sitting there.
So I stole this truck and I unloaded one of these Corvettes and I made a block down the street before I stuffed it into a telephone pole. And here I am.
Right.
That's the way a lot of supercars end real quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was sitting there watching a thing on YouTube the other night where dudes were like trying to show off in these like $1 million Lamborghinis and shit, and just they get away from them. And, or trying to do a burnout, and, the tires end up catching and just shoot them right into it. It's like, oh, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I just don't mess around. I've been at shows and you're leaving. People like, do burnout, do all this stuff. It's like, no, I'm above that. That's just, it's asking for just something stupid to happen. And if it does happen, there's no one to blame but yourself. You know what I mean? It's just, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, we both know a guy that he drag races and he spends some cash. Because motors, everything else. Yeah, there's cars that are built to do that shit. I don't own one of those. Mine is regular.
It just, I hate to see it. The cars these days, they're so powerful. I remember like when the Ford GTs came out, not the Mustang, but the little Super Coupe, rear engine Super Coupe, the GTs. They said like they were so common they would sell them on Saturdays, and they would come back into the dealership on a flatbed on Monday morning, just smashed up. They used to say back when Vipers were big that 1 out of 4 Vipers in California were wrecked. It was just like, yeah, these cars are crazy these days. They make so much power and get away from people.
Yeah. Anyway. Man,
more power than, I mean, even those do like Hellcats. No, a normal person doesn't need to go into a dealership and walk out with a 735 horsepower 4-door sedan. I mean, it's just, that's insane.
Yeah, no, and they end up wrecked. Most of them end up wrecked. Oh,
so many of them. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there was something else I was wanting to talk about before we got out of here. And I can't remember what the hell it was. And I accidentally closed it. I guarantee I ain't going to be able to find it. I don't know. You got anything going on this week?
This week? No, not really.
Me neither. I'm working. I'm going to work Saturday, too. I've been a working fool, man. But look, if they're offering overtime, I'm going to slide in and pick that up.
Oh, yeah. Take it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of places that, like to pay overtime anymore.
Yeah. If I'm feeling better, I have been feeling. Yesterday, I was feeling better than today. I felt pretty good yesterday, actually, for once. But anyway, there's a Tool cover band we may go see Friday night. It's in Bloomington. I don't know. It depends on how I feel, but I think it's for anybody who tries to pull off Tool as a cover band. I didn't even think there was such a thing because if any of our listeners listen to Tool at all, they're a pretty intricate, intense band. I mean, they're phenomenal musicians. Every one of Danny Carey, the drummer, is like, with the passing of Neil Peart from Rush, is kind of ranked as like the #1 rock drummer out there. And the dude is 60 years old, I mean, but for a Tool cover band, I'm like, this has got to be interesting. These guys got to be something to even try to attempt a lot of Tool stuff. Because it's just, if you know anything about Tool, I mean, their music it's a reason it takes them 10 years to put an album together, because it's just, they just go over it and over it and over it, and everything is just completely polished. It's not like listening to a Black Sabbath album where they went to the studio and just banged some stuff out so they could, make a record and go hit the road. I mean, anyway, so I think I might be leaving the house this week.
Oh, right on, man. Right on.
Yeah. I'm hoping I feel better to stay after 2 years of this, going through this steroid withdrawal, kicking my ass. I hope that, I'm getting through with it. I'm done with it almost,
Yeah.
I'm not 100%, but I'd be happy being 90%. So anyway, that might happen this weekend. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I hope it does. Hopefully you get a little, even better than what you're feeling now. And yeah, hell yeah. I did do something Saturday at work. The guy that trained me and everything and got me going bought a brand new Snap-on toolbox. And he had a Matco that honestly kind of fits me. It's got the hutch on it, and I can stand there. He kept hitting his head on it. Well, I can stand there under it because he's a tall bastard and I'm short. So I ended up getting a new toolbox.
That's awesome, and people listening probably don't understand because, like my woman, I'm into tools and because I work on cars myself, and I've showed her some of these videos where guys, they go around the shop talking about how much does your toolbox cost, and I mean, some of the people did 10 to 20 grand in toolboxes. People don't realize when you go to mechanic what they spend in tools, boxes. Are we still live?
No, I don't know what happened.
Are we there?
Connect. Uh-oh. Did we get booted off Facebook?
I hear you again.
Huh. Is it back on now? I wouldn't think we were just sitting there talking. I think it came back on.
I think it was my internet because it said looking for signal.
Oh.
When I was talking, all of a sudden it started saying looking for signal and
No, it was mine. I see where it dropped. Yeah.
Oh.
So I tell you what. Yeah, we're back. It's very windy. And I'm surprised we haven't lost internet. So we're sorry, folks. A little hiccup, but that's fine because we're getting ready to call the show anyway. Damn it.
Anyway, I was just saying congratulations on your new purchase, because it doesn't sound exciting to buy a toolbox to some people, but when you work with tools and you're in and out of that box all day long, it's more than just a storage thing. It is a piece of equipment, and they're super expensive. Quality is not cheap,
No.
So that is what you bought. It looks like a nice buy, and I would have jumped all over it because my 2 Craftsman stacks, that's less than what I've got in mine, or about what I've got in mine.
Right.
So
right.
that's a deal right there.
Yeah. So, Well, luckily, you know, and like I said, it's got a couple dings on it and everything, but it's a toolbox, and I'm gonna put more in it. But
Yeah.
well,
Congrats.
I'm really liking it, dude. I mean, I like what I do, and I'm kind of waiting to hit the next step, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
cool.
Anyway, Evan, tell these wonderful people goodbye.
All right. Well, you wonderful people, have a nice week. I know it's supposed to get cold, but it's supposed to be back up this weekend. And I'll keep our fingers crossed. We don't get any more snow. And we have a beautiful spring. It'd be nice just to have some nice weather for a couple months before it got really stupid hot.
Yeah, I agree. Well, so everybody, fingers crossed for a long spring.
This just is nuts. I remember some years ago when I was working at Tate Lyle, going through the gates at like 6 a.m, you know, walking from my car to the building, and it with a T-shirt on in February, and I thought this is bizarre. Yeah, I guess it's the global warming. You know, you take the good, you take the bad.
Yeah,
take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, we love you. Peace. Thanks so much. If you're new, we appreciate you hanging out. Even if you check out the show for a few minutes or watch it a couple days later, we don't give a shit as long as you watch it. So,
yeah.
And you know, peace. We love you, and be good to one another.
Later.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Hold on, we're still live on YouTube. Whoever's watching on YouTube, we love you guys. Peace.